Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel, that is Study with Entomologist. So I hope you all find the previous video very beneficial for you all. If anyone didn't see that video, please go back to our channel and there you can find the ASRB NET 2023 detailed explanation of the that paper. So today we are going to here discuss about the ASRB NET paper 2021. Likewise, in previous we discussed about the 20 to 30 questions of the 2023 examinations. Part 2 is also coming will come very soon. Likewise, 2020 paper 21 paper we also make in the part only, so that we can clear our concept in a short time. So with this, let's start this paper. The first question is, which is not the characteristic feature of the phylum Arthropoda? The first thing they used to ask, the Arthropoda comes from which language? That it is originated from the Greek language. Orthos means the jointed and podas means the legs. It means jointed legs. Those all will come under the Arthropoda. And we all know Arthropoda have the open circulatory system. So it asks about the isn't the characteristic feature, that is not the feature of the Arthropoda. So closed circulatory system is not the feature of Arthropoda. Next question is class or spider, ticks and mites. So these all are belong to the Arachnida. Or sometimes this Arachnida they can keep as a Chelicerae also. So this is that is also the answer for this question only. Then the next question is actin and myosin are the part of. So actin are the myosin are the part of the muscular system. And the other thing we have to remember from here, that insect have the transverse T system. So T types of the muscular system present in the insect. Next is filter chamber is made up of anterior part of. So it is made up of anterior part of midgut and the anterior part of the hindgut. So the work of filter chamber is that it work as a bypass of the water, so that insect can prevent the dilution of hemolymph inside their gut. That's why the filter chamber is present in the sucking insect, where they suck a lot of water with the nectar and the other plant cell. Next question is non-cellular part of the exoskeleton. So the answer will be the cuticle is the non-cellular part of exoskeleton. Next is type of reproduction in lac insect. So in lac insect the reproduction is present is ovoviviparous. Ovoviviparous type of reproduction means in which after giving the eggs, soon after laying the eggs, the larva will hatch out from those eggs. Those kinds of reproduction is known as ovoviviparous. Likewise, several other types of reproduction also. The first is ovoviviparity, already I told about it. The second is pseudoplacental oviparity. Pseudoplacenta means mother provides a special placenta-like tissues to developing embryos, and these types of embryos occur in the yolk deficient egg, and there is no oral feeding and larvae are directly laid upon hatching. Example are the aphid. Then hemocellus viviparity. Embryo develop in the hemocoel of the mother. Larvae escape out through brood pouch formed in the ventral surface of the female. Example is Strepsitera, larval cystidiomites like Measter and the Oligoceras. Then the adenotropic viviparity. Larva develops in the uterus and nourished by accessory glands modified into milk glands. Larva is laid outside for pupations. Example are CC fly and the louse. So in these type of questions they can ask questions like a modified milk gland or the accessory glands nourished the larvae in which kinds of viviparity. So adenoparous viviparity, or either they can ask the example of this. Likewise in hemocellus they can ask question that directly embryo develop in the hemocoel of the mother. So remember these all other type of reproduction also. Leg secreted by the which gland? So these are secreted by the lag glands. These are kind of dermal glands present all over the body of the leg insect, except the holes present in the body like mouth part, anus and the spiracles. Except these holes everywhere the leg glands are present in the leg insect, and the females are the major leg producing, and the male produce legs but in very smaller quantities. Then vex gland present in the honeybee from 4th to 7th abdominal segment on the sternal. Sternal means the ventral part of the worker honeybees. Then 8th question is torme is a part of. So torme is a part of, it is a part of labrum. Labrum is the upper lip, bilobed structure. Next question is example of auditory membrane. So in this auditory membrane is tympanum. So in Acrididae, those are short-horned grasshopper, or we can say Callipharian. So tympanum is present in the first part of the abdomen, and in Tatigonidae and the other long-horned grasshoppers, it is present in the fotibia. Likewise, Ommatidia is present in the compound eye. Several units are present there. Chordotonal organs. These organs are some kinds of mechanoreceptors, we can say, or stretch receptors, we can say. So Johnston organ is also a kinds of chordotonal organ only present in the pedicel. But they can ask question, in which insect the Johnston organ is absent? So remember it, in non-insect hexapods like columbolans, proturans, diplurans, in these insects Johnston organ is absent. Next question is pupa in which the appendages are free and not fixed to the body. So these kinds of pupa are known as exarate type of pupa. Okay. Chrysalis is butterfly pupa is known as chrysalis, in which they used to ask 2 questions about the cremaster and the girdle. Suppose that this is suppose that this is a pupa. Okay, so this is the tip of the abdomen. From here 2 threads will come. These are the cremaster, and in between are these are known as the girdle. Okay, so cremaster and girdle are part of the chrysalis only. Next question is family of Tribolium confusium, that is red rust floor beetle, and its family is Tenebrinoidae. Then next is anamorphosis is found in. So anamorphosis is found in Protura. Anamorphosis, it means the segments are going to added in the abdomen after each and every molds, like from 9 to 12 the abdominal segments will become after every molt in Protura, and it is the only insect in which anamorphosis is present, because we know there is no segment is going to added after the larvae become adult. So the exception is Protura. Next question is lowest level of injury where damage can be measured. So it is known as damage boundary. Then pest which restricted locality and occurs year after year. Wherever you will find this locality term, then it means these kinds of pests are known as endemic pest. Effective threshold is depend upon. So effective threshold is depending upon the marketing conditions also, cost of control also, and the geographic locations also. If that product have very high marketing value, their threshold will be very low. Likewise, if they are present in the very far geographical locations, their ETL can maintain very high, because the controlling measures to reach those parts can be delayed. In that manner, it is depend on the all. Then EIL means economic injury level. Term was given by, it is given by the Easton et al. 1959. The second question they can ask from here, that environmental EIL term was given by. So it is given by the Padigo and Hagley in 1959. Next question is mixing of pure lines of phenotypically similar but genotypically different lines provide which type of resistance. Phenotypically similar means they are pure lines, but we are mixing several pure lines, so these are known as multi lines. these kinds of resistance is known as multi-line. Induced resistance means it's a kinds of a pseudo resistance in which, due to providing some potassic fertilizer or the phosphatic fertilizer, we are incorporating a temporary resistance providing inside in the insect. Likewise, multiple resistance means when like in horizontal type of resistance, there are multiple genes, so those multiple genes can create resistance to the multiple type of insects. Pure line resistance means when the line is phenotypically similar and that those all lines are showing a resistance to a particular kinds of insects, that kind of resistance is pure line resistance. Then study of rearing of silkworm for cultivation of silk, so it is known as sericulture. Likewise, honey bee cultivation is known as apiculture. Moriculture is known as the cultivation of mulberry. Next question is paramethyl acetophenone ovipositional lure is used in, so it is used in rice yellow stem borer. This question also they used to ask very frequently. Next question is example of antefidants are organotrins, pyrethrum, triazines, breastans, all are the antefidant for insect. Next question is fourth generation pesticide are, so fourth generation pesticides are antijoviral hormone and the synthetic pyrethroids, both are the fourth generations. Third generations are JH mimics and the IGRs are the third generation pesticide. In second generation OPs and carbamate, and first generations organochlorines and the inorganic compounds are the first generation pesticide. Next question is chemical which involved in finding nest mates and for utilizing food efficiently. So these all caproic acid in the zootermopsis, hexanoic acid, heptanoic acid, these all are used as a finding their nest mates. Next question is adverse effect of host plant on biology, behavioral and their physiological response in absent and in their progeny. So it is known as antibiosis. Anti means against and biosis means life. Means these substances are the against the life, somehow they are going to kill their progeny or the insect itself. Antizoonosis means non-preference. Insect will not prefer that plant. Maybe there are some kinds of nutrition issues or morphological character are like that insect don't want to feed on that. Tolerance is means in the those insect conditions also the somehow the plant is giving yield better than the other insect which are infected same amount of insects, those are tolerance. So antibiosis and antizoonosis are the insect traits and the insect response, and tolerance is the plant response. So remember these also. The next question is temporary increased resistance due to change in plant or its environment like fertilizer, nutrient, soil moisture, phytoalexins. So for temporary, for sometimes we are going to change the plant environmental conditions through which he are going to gain the temporary resistance, that is come under the induced resistance. Next question is chemical substance which are beneficial to producer emitter rather than the receiver. Those kinds of substance are known as the allomone. If it is beneficial for the receiver, not for the producer, then it will come under the cheromones. Then attractants, that allomones are worked as attractants. Okay, so remember this also. Next question is insect feeding blockers or the disruptor. Again, it is a new mode of actions present in the flunicamide. Next question is according to IRAC means Insecticide Resistance Action Committee, which insecticide is mitochondrial electron transport inhibitor in 20A? So the answer is tolfenpyrad. It is worked as a mitochondrial electron transport inhibitor. Otherwise abamectin, ethiprol, imamectin benzoate all are the same. Extracting from the microbial fermentating product. Next is plant which produce lesser damage are known as the tolerance. Example of nocturnal pest, that is fruit sucking moth. Then Gujia weevil is the pest of field and the store, and it is a pest of wheat. Likewise, citrus butterfly in citrus and flea beetle in grasses and different families. Next question is circular pinhead size borehole in spices, turmeric, garlic, tamarind, tobacco, etc. So circular pinhead size is the characteristics feature of Lesioderma sericorni and the Stegobium. So here the trick is, if any pest related to the drug store, means for the drug pest or the cigarette or the tobacco pest, those will cause the circular pinhead size boreholes only. So these are the 30 questions for today. I hope you all will get a lot of from this video. Thank you.